Hello managers and welcome back to my YouTube channel Cycling Team Fantasy for another video about the Sporza Tour Manager and the Tour de France Fantasy, sorry. Today it will be quick thoughts after the Tara, the Tour of Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, sorry. There is something that we can learn from this race. So I think that this race gives us some hint about maybe who to pick or to avoid, sorry, or who we have to be patient with. Maybe have to wait game week 2 or 3 to bring them in your team. So without further ado, sorry, we will check that now. So the first thing is Del Toro. To be honest, I was not considering him to be in my team from the beginning, but I changed my mind. I think that he's maybe the first best GC rider of the peloton behind Pogacar, of course, his leader, and Vingegaard. Some of you may disagree. If you disagree, let me know in the comment. Because of course in the Tour de France he will be kind of domestic. We can see him doing the lead out maybe in the climbs for Pogacar to launch his attack to go for the stage win. But I think that after he takes his really to Pogacar, he will just sit behind the chasing group, and you know that he's very good in the sprints, so I can see maybe finish second or maybe finish third, or maybe we will have some situation where you don't know Pogacar attacks and Del Toro is the only guy that can follow him, and maybe that Pogacar at a point, to thanks Del Toro for his works, could give him the stage win. And don't forget that Del Toro is competing in the youth classification, so I can see Del Toro being in white at the end of the Tour de France. As you can see, his ownership is already 35%. It's his ownership in the Sporza Tour Manager. Of course, we don't have, and I think that we will not have the ownership in the Tour de France Fantasy. If one day somebody from the Tour de France Fantasy game, an admin or a developer or things like that is watching, if you can ask the feature of having the ownership of a rider in that game, it would be very useful for the manager, because I think that the ownership is the key in the fantasy games, in the football fantasy games. Because sometimes when you want to climb the rank, you will want to go differential, and you will pick maybe a rider with a low ownership to be differential, you know. So Luke Tuckwell confirmed his good start of the season, but Luke Tuckwell is not set to ride the Tour de France, but he will be at the Vuelta. So you are playing the Vuelta Fantasy, which the game will be next after the Tour de France. Maybe it's a rider that we should have an eye already on him and see that. I think that if he is really confirmed at the Vuelta, he will be straight in my team. From Ayuso is back at a good level. He's 13% own, so it's we can say that it's still a low ownership. I'm always worried with him because it's will he be able to finish the Tour de France without crashing, without being sick, without having a bad day? That's the big question. Maybe I think that we should have an eye on him. I will not have him straight from the beginning, but maybe at week 2 after the sprint stage, I could sell a sprinter to bring in Ayuso. And I would say, you may disagree, it will be the same for Paul Sexas. We don't know how Sexas will be at the end of the week 2, for example, of the Tour de France. I think that he got clearly the capacity to perform in this Tour de France, of course. But I think that it's maybe a bit risky to have him from the beginning. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he will crush everybody in the first mountain stage. But for me, I think that I will bring him later. I will see if he succeeds to keep it up with Pogacar and Vingegaard. And I think that if maybe in week 2 or in the beginning of the week 3, I could sell a sprinter as well to bring in Sexas. For the 6 million asset, Johannessen, I like this pick ahead of Jorgensen. But he seems that he always had a bad day, and after the bad day, he keeps being better and better. But I think that I will go him instead of Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the Tour de France, I really don't know. Will he be a domestic for Vingegaard? If Vingegaard, of course, is going to the Tour de France. Or will he have his own card to play? But I think that from what I saw at the end of the Tara, of the Tour Rhône-Alpes, just on the eye test, I prefer Johannessen. 2 million assets to have our sight on. We don't know yet what will be the composition of the Cara Rural team. But if Para or if Castellon is going to the Tour de France, it would be great to have 2 million at least in the Sporza Tour Manager, because we still not have the price in the Tour de France Fantasy, which is annoying because we have to pass the quiz before having the possibility to do our team. So if they are cheap in the Tour de France Fantasy, we could consider Para or Castellon, but I would prefer some Barouders to have the points of the kilometers in the break. But as Para and Castellon are confirmed, if they are going to go for the GC, 2 million is very cheap, and if they are going to the GC, of course, they should do some top 10, top 20 in the mountain stage, so could be interesting pick in the Sporza Tour Manager, because in the Sporza Tour Manager you only scored points with the position at the finish of the stage. So if they are going to the GC, at the end they will do some top 10, some 20 if they are good. So for now, in my Sporza Tour Manager, I've got both in my team for 2 million. It's a real bargain. On the sprinter side, not much to say. Van Aert is back in the sprints. He did a bunch of sprints. I will be honest. I was not expecting him to do a proper sprint. A small bunch sprint, yes, but not a proper Proton sprint. Of course, no Philipsen, no Merlier, no Milan. No real proper sprinter except don't want to be I will not say annoying, nasty, I would say, towards the sprinters, of course, that was in the race, but the real proper sprinter was Phil Bowes. There was Dorian Godon as well, but he's much than versatile sprinter. So, should we consider Van Aert in the Tour de France for the hilly stage that could finish in the sprint? Maybe yes, but I think that for 8 millions, it's we should more maybe focus on GC guys or on barouders. It's 50-50 between him and Van Der Poel, because for me Van Der Poel is the ultimate barouder. When you see his Tour de France last year, he was always in the breaks. So if I have to choose between him and Van Der Poel for in the Tour de France Fantasy, I would pick Van Der Poel, because I know that he will go in the break. And Van Aert I don't know, because he will do the domestic, he will have some work to do for Vingegaard, and Van Der Poel will not have to do anything for a leader, I think. And on the barouder side, Braz Afonso is going to the Tour de France. He will be in my team. He will be in my Tour de France fantasy for the points in the breaks, as well as Garcia Pierna. There is a little mistake for Garcia Pierna. He's not. I will check, but he's not. He's not 2 million. He's 3 million. He's 3 million and he's 2% own. But I think that both, if they are cheap in the Tour de France Fantasy, they will be in my team for the breaks point. For the point in the breakaway. Garcia Pierna looks amazing, always in the break, always aggressive. That's what we want. And Fortunato, huge expectation. I thought that he was maybe going for the mountain jersey. Nowhere to be seen. For now, he will be out on my team. I will prefer maybe Martinez for the Martinez or Ciccone for because I will need at a point a rider for the KOM jersey. So for now, Fortunato is out. I will see if he's compete in another race, and we will see. But for now, I would prefer maybe for the KOM Lenny Martinez. That's it for the Tara. This week we will have the Tour of Slovenia, the Tour of Belgium, the Tour of Switzerland. So a lot of things to learn, and we will see that in the next video.